Right hand.
Do each of you solemnly swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please answer out loud what I do.
Thank you. May be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. Going to handle one more thing in the courtroom and I will get back to you in just a moment. And are you here on, is it James Bennett?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. All right, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you will give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Did the state attorney, Mr. Appiah, tell you why you were called here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you tell me a little more about how you found the defendant when you appeared at the scene?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, just a second. Can James Bennett come up, please? Oh, he's already up. They're on top of it there. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, Your Honor. Officer Simmons was actually the stopping officer on this call. I arrived at the scene later. Officer Simmons described to me, as he was describing indicators of impairment, that he had observed the defendant behind the wheel of the vehicle with the vehicle running. So him and another officer had blocked the vehicle in for officer safety. So I never actually personally saw Mr. Bennett behind the wheel of the vehicle. It was relayed to me by Officer Simmons. I did my DUI investigation, made my arrest decision, and during a search of the vehicle for fruits of the crime of DUI, I did see the keys in plain view in the driver's cabin, in the driver's area. It was just behind the gear shift, up on the center console area. And then police officer Terry Stanley took those same keys, turned the vehicle on, and drove it to a parking space on the side of the business, so as not to interfere with business the next day by blocking a pump.
So the car was at the pump.
Yes.
You personally saw the keys. Tell me again where they were.
They were on, like, in the center area, the hump between the driver's seat and the passenger seat.
Okay.
Directly behind the gear shift.
And the officer that was there initially said the car was running with the key in the ignition.
That's correct, Your Honor. He relayed that to me, and then I also included a written statement from him later in a supplement indicating what he had observed.
And I forgot, for the record, your name, please.
Officer White, J.M. White.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Okay, Mr. Bennett, I find probable cause for this crime. See if the state recommends a bond in your case for the DUI. I just don't know if he has priors, Mr. Appiah.
He does, Your Honor.
He does?
They would say no bond.
When was his prior? Oh,
It was a year ago, up to the day almost.
so it's the second within 5.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you afford an attorney, Mr. Bennett?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. The offer from the court this morning is the second within 5 minimum mandatory sentence. Unless there's an objection. I don't know if there's anything I'm missing.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, which means that it's 10 days in jail. You already have 2 or 3, I think, so far. 5-year driver's license revocation, a fine and cost in the amount of $2,556. It's a DUI school level 2, an interlock device for the car, but you don't have to accept any of this offer today. I did give you an attorney, so I can pass the case to next Friday to give the attorney a chance to talk to you, make sure you understand your rights before you enter a plea. Does that sound right to you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Schmidt, I'm going to pass it to our Friday, December 10th date at 10:30 a.m. I'll call it arraignment. And that second men's offer will be open so you can have a chance to talk to him and review his rights with him.
Yes, Judge. And is this James Bennett?
It's James Bennett. It was passed from yesterday because I wasn't sure about where the keys were and whether or not the car was running.
Okay. And I see he's also on the add-on calendar.
Yes, that's the one.
Okay.
Mhm. That's the one.
So I would ask for a reasonable bond to be set in this case. I think the state said no bond.
No, sorry, that was the old one.
What's the state recommends? What does the state recommend as far as the DUI?
An RR, Your Honor.
No, it's a second within 5. I can do a 5,003 bond with the pretrial services program. And I can ROR him on the possession of a suspended license. Okay, and as a condition of the bond, you are not to consume any intoxicants. That means alcohol or drugs. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. And they're going to talk to you about the pretrial services program. You have to abide by their conditions, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you next Friday. All right, just give me a moment, everyone. I'm filling out the form for pretrial services. There you go, Madam Clerk. It's all set. Thank you. Okay. No other cases out of order. So let's start with Unique Townsend, who is absentee booked, I believe.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back in just a moment, Mr. Shirk and our interpreter. It's a violation of injunction for protection. Appoint the public defender's office. Find probable cause. Does the state have any recommendation as to a bond? I don't know if you were able to talk to the alleged victim in this case.
Your Honor, we are not able to talk to the victim in this case.
Okay. First degree misdemeanor, let's set it at 2,503. With no victim contact as a condition of bond. And Mr. Schmidt, I will pass this also to December the 10th. That's at 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., courtroom 512 for arraignment.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yes, let me just, Mr. Akub, just one moment. Let me handle the attorney's case and I'll be right back with you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Shirk, good afternoon. What did you have?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I have Gerald McDaniel,
McDaniel.
a felony male.
Thank you so much. Just give me a moment, please.
Yes, ma'am. And just for the record, I'm appearing on behalf of Casey Stripling, who is Mr. McDaniel's attorney in this case, just covering for him.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, he's on page 17 on my calendar, charged with armed possession of cocaine with intent to sell and possession of a weapon or ammunition by convicted felon and attaching a plate or sticker not assigned.
Yes, ma'am. He has substantial ties to Jacksonville. He has 3 children, 19, 17, and 14. He's the sole provider for his 17-year-old. He has a couple of brothers living in Jacksonville, 3 sisters that live in Jacksonville. And so we just asked the court to set a reasonable bond.
Madam Clerk, did you have a question? McDaniel is the last name, and it's on page 17. Does the state have a recommendation as to a bond in this case?
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, the state recommend each bond be set at 25,003, and the state would request a nebia hearing in this case. And I have the paperwork for that as well.
Thank you so much. Let me grab the arrest and booking report real quick. Let's see what I have. Okay. So did you want the total to be 25,003 as to counts 1 and 2?
No, Your Honor, for each count.
For each count. Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Shirk, I will find, actually, I do find probable cause for the charges of armed possession with intent to sell and possession of a weapon or ammunition by convicted felon and attaching a plate or sticker not assigned. Set the bonds in the amount of 25,003 on count 1, 25,003 on count 2 with a nebia hearing and I can ROR on the tag charge. The arraignment date, Mr. Shirk, is December the 22nd. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Akub, who is your client, sir?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. It's Suleiman Walid Hassan, Hassan.
The last name is Hassan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you so much.
And I apologize for the earlier interruption because I wasn't sure that you were handling this case or not.
No, that's okay. Let me just give me a moment to find it and,
Your Honor,
oh, it's in the morning.
yes, this is Mr. Gamiel from the morning.
Gamiel. Uh-oh, I didn't bring my calendar. Thank you. Soliman Walid Gamiel. Did I pass that? Oh, I have the arrest and booking report. Okay, good. Thank you so much. I did save that at least. There he is. Can you please tell him that he is charged with child abuse?
التهم الموجهة لك هي الإساءة إلى قاصر.
He's a find probable cause that a crime was committed.
وفي المحكمة تجد أن هناك سبب مرجح بأن هناك جريمة قد ارتكبت.
And set the bond in the amount of 15,003.
ومبلغ الكفالة المفروض عليك هو $15,003
With no victim contact.
وأن لا يكون هناك أي اتصال بينك وبين المعتدى عليه.
Appoint the public defender's office to represent him.
والمحكمة تعين مكتب المحامي العام للدفاع عنك.
And pass the case to December the 22nd for arraignment.
وتؤجل القضية ال 22 من شهر ديسمبر اللي هو شهر 12 من أجل توجيه الاتهام رسميا.
And Mr. Akub, do you swear or affirm that the interpretation was truly and accurately done?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And you are qualified to do so? To
Yes,
interpret?
Your Honor.
Thank
Yes,
you
Your
s-
Honor.
thank
I'm
you so-
registered. I'm sorry.
Thank you so very much. You can tell him he's free to go now, and he has his bond.
Okay, Your Honor. بإمكانك الذهاب الآن إن كان لديك مبلغ.
عندي سؤال عايز اقوله.
I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
تفضل.
Yeah, I just pushed my brother and I don't know what I have to do right now because I'm out on bond already and that's too much I have to pay. And I got a school examination coming up and I can't like sit in here.
Okay, well, I can't change it right now because of the facts that I read on the arrest and booking report. But you do have an attorney to help you fight the charges in circuit court.
My family, they willing to come here and عايزين يسحبوا الشكوى من ال
They want to withdraw the complaint.
Okay. Does the state want a different bond?
No, Your Honor. State's okay with this bond.
I'm sorry, I'm going to keep it the way it is for now. Thank you so much.
أنا حسيب الأمور زي ما هي. شكرا لك. Your Honor, the interpreter would like to know the time, please, on December 22nd. If you.
I think it's at 9 a.m.
Okay, very good, Your Honor. Because I just have to state that in my report.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, am I needed for anything else, Your Honor, or am I excused?
You are excused. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mr. Powers? Good afternoon, sir. You're muted. Tell me what case you're here on.
Morning, good afternoon, Your Honor. Yes, that would be Otis Anderson Sr. I'm with Channel 4.
Okay, thank you. I think I was trying to get you to save some time this morning. Somebody kept coming on and off.
That was for
A different one, right? Yeah.
the suspect in the Brentwood murder from the previous day.
Yes. And I had done it like the first thing, and then I didn't know if that's what you were trying to catch. But anyway,
I
let's
think they were rolling on it. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
That's all right, it's all right.
All right, so let's jump to page 17, so Mr. Powers doesn't have to wait all morning. Let's get Otis Lee Anderson up, please. Mr. Anderson, you're charged with first-degree murder and first-degree attempted murder. I find probable cause on both charges and appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Set the bond at none on count 1 and 150,003 on count 2, and pass both counts for arraignment December the 22nd. Thank you, sir. Okay, so let's go back to our order. Luke Barton.
Your Honor, he is also absentee booked.
Okay, that's right. Let me appoint the public defender's office to represent him and find probable cause in his absence on these charges of resisting without violence, aggravated assault,